we are presenting a role regarding to understanding our criminal justice system, and we are of class 8. Thank you.
At their apartment in Mumbai, Mrs. Shinde is getting dressed. She has been frantically searching for her gold chain for over an hour.
I'm sure it was in this drawer. Where could it be?
Hurry up, we are going to be late for the wedding.
I can't find my gold chain. It's not in the drawer. Suspect that Shanti might have stolen it. She always spends a long time dusting my room.
Shanti has been working in the house for the past 3 years.
Shanti, have you begun to steal now? And that too my gold chain. Bring your trunk. I want to search it. We have called the police. So if you have the chain, return it now.
Madam, I haven't stolen it.
Mr. Shinde searches Shanti's trunk and finds an envelope with rupees 10,000 in it. He screams at Shanti, saying that this is money she got from selling the chain.
Sir, my brother and I have been saving this money over the last 1 year. We want to buy a bull when we go to our village. Madam, I am innocent.
Mr. Shinde has come to the police station.
I have came here to file an FIR. There was been a thief in my house. My maid Shanti has stolen my wife's necklace.
Yes.
Sub-Inspector Rao records Mr. Shinde's FIR. Shinde returns with Sub-Inspector Rao.
I will now write the statement that Mr. and Mrs. Sinde make about this thief. Let me seal the envelope that has the money and take it with me as evidence. I am arresting Shanti and taking her to the police station.
Please me take. I have not stolen the chain. This is my hard-earned money.
Sushil, Shanti's brother, arrives and pleads with Sub-Inspector Rao to release Shanti.
She has been arrested from the thief of a gold chain. Can you go to court and get a bail order?
But where I will we get a money to her a lawyer, and who is a stand to surety for her? You have taken all the serving of salad.
Sub-Inspector Rao forcibly keeps Sushil in the police station for 2 days. Sushil is abused and beaten by Sub-Inspector Rao and other police constables. They try and make him confess that he and his sister Shanti had a gang of domestic servants that have stolen jewelry from other homes. There have been other complaints of theft of jewelry from Shinde's neighborhood. As Sushil keeps repeating that he is an innocent factory worker, the police let him go after 2 days. Although the court granted bail to Shanti after a month, she was unable to get anyone to stand surety for her for rupees 20,000. She therefore continued to be in jail. She is very traumatized. She is worried about what will happen during the trial.
What will happen to me? I haven't done anything wrong and yet I am behind bars just because madam suspects me. And the money that we have been saving, will I ever get it back?
The police files a charge sheet in the magistrate court. The court gives a copy of charge sheet, including statement of witness to Shanti. Shanti tells the court that she has no lawyer to defend her against the false case of theft. The magistrate appoints Advocate Kamla Roy as Shanti's defense lawyer at the government expense. According to Article 22 of Constitution, every person has a fundamental right to be defended by a lawyer. Article 39A of the Constitution places a duty upon the state to provide a lawyer to any citizen who is unable to engage one due to poverty or other disability. Advocate Kamla Roy meets Shanti in the court.
Here are my case papers. I have been falsely accused of stealing my employer's gold chain.
This 10,000 and Shanti took we said to the boss in money. He go to settling chain, but the money that we have been saving together.
The court frames a charge of theft of Mr. Shinde's gold chain and possession of money rupees 10,000 got from selling stolen property against Shanti.
I plead not guilty and I claim trial.
The public prosecutor appears in the case on the behalf of the state. He represents Mrs. and Mr. Shinde as a key witness.
So tell me, Mr. Sindhya, how did the gold chain go missing?
I had kept my chain in the drawer. Shanti stole it. No other outsider except Shanti goes into my room. Mr. Shinde searched her trunk in front of me and we were shocked to find rupees 10,000 in an envelope. Shanti got this money from selling my gold chain. She is a thief.
Next, Advocate Roy cross-examines the prosecution witness, Mrs. Shinde.
So what you are basically saying is that you did not see Shanti steal the chain, nor did you discover the chain on Shanti. Also in the 3 years that she has worked for you, nothing has been stolen from the house. You were also regularly paying her rupees 1,000 as salary each month.
Advocate Roy examines Sushil and his employer as a defense witnesses. Through their testimony, she is able to show that the rupees 10,000 found in Shanti's trunk could well be the earning of Sushil and Shanti. The trial is nearing completion. Sushil learns that the Inspector Sharma has busted a gang of young men who have been stealing jewelry from the Shinde's neighborhood. Some of Mr. Shinde's son's friends are part of this gang. Mr. Shinde's chain has been found on them. Sushil tells Advocate Roy about this. Advocate Roy now called Inspector Sharma as a defense witness.
Inspector Sharma, can you show and tell us what you have found?
Here is the chain that has been identified by Mr. Sinde as here. We busted the gang of boys who had stolen the chain. These boys have admitted that they stole the chain.
The judge hears the testimony of all witnesses. After the testimony of Inspector Sharma, Advocate Roy argues before the judge that has now been established that Shanti is innocent and should be acquitted.
Shanti, you are here be acquitted of the charge of theft. The police will hand over to you the rupees 10,000 that they had sealed. In my written judgment, I have made it a point to highlight SI Rao's role in conducting such a shoddy investigation that made you spend time in jail.
That's all for today. Thank you. Please like and subscribe the channel.